Lincoln County Board of Education will meet in session on Monday, July 6, 2026, at 6 p.m. at Central Office here in Hamlin. This meeting will be organizational in nature according to the provisions of West Virginia Code 18-5-1C. This is a meeting of Lincoln County Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the county school system's business. This meeting is being live streamed, and a video copy of the meeting will be on the board's website within 5 working days. So we'll call the meeting to order. I'd like for Board Member Mosteller to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have an organizational meeting here. We have need a motion and to proceed with the election of officers.
I move that we proceed with the election of officers.
Motion by Board Member Wilson. I need a second. Second by Board Member Cartwright to proceed with election of officers. Board Member Cartwright.
Yay.
Mr. Gaines.
Yay.
Mr. Mosteller.
Yay.
Mr. Wilson.
Yay.
Carries 4-0. Election of President of the Board for a 2-year term. The floor will be open for nominations for President. Following a nomination and vote by the Board, the President will then take the chair. Do we have a nomination for President?
Nominate Daniel Cartwright.
I'll nominate Jeremy Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Gaines.
Okay, we have 2 nominations. Does anybody concede? Does anybody?
I will concede.
Board Member Cartwright concede. Does everybody agree the nomination for President is Jeremy Wilson? Need a motion?
So moved.
Second. For Jeremy Wilson to be the President. Board Member Cartwright?
Yay.
Gaines?
Yay.
Mosteller?
Yay.
Wilson?
Yay.
Carries 4-0. This time, I'll turn the meeting over to President Wilson.
All right, thank you. And the floor is now open for nominations and a vote for the following officer and representatives for a 2-year term. Floor is first open for Vice President nominations.
I'll nominate Board Member Cartwright.
All right, if there's no other nominations, have a motion. I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Mosteller. For Board Member Cartwright to be Vice President. Board Member Cartwright.
Yay.
Mr. Gaines.
Yay.
Mr. Mosteller.
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. And now we have the position of Mountain State Educational Services Cooperative Representative. Open the floor to nominations for that. I'll make a motion for Board Member Cartwright.
I'll second it.
So motion by Mr. Wilson, second by Mr. Mosteller. For Cartwright to be the Mountain State ESC representative. Board Member Cartwright.
Yay.
Board Member Gaines.
Yay.
Board Member Mosteller.
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. And that takes us to agenda item 3, which is adjourn for the regular session.
So moved.
Motion by Cartwright,
I'll second it.
second by Mosteller. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Mr. Gaines,
Yay.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0, and the time is 6:05. All right, so we're getting ready to start our second meeting, so we'll have to go through all that preliminary stuff again, but. All right, this is the Lincoln County Board of Education. We're meeting in regular session. Today is Monday, July 6th. We're following the statutory meeting, and we're at the central office in Hamlin. This is a meeting of the Lincoln County Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the county school system's business. There's a time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in agenda item public comments. This meeting is being live streamed, and a video copy of the meeting will be on the board's website within 5 working days. Takes us to agenda item 2, roll call. With us present, we have newly sworn in board member Steve Gaines. We also have board member Cartwright, board member Mosteller, and myself present. Takes us to agenda item 3, public comment. No public comment. So we'll move on to agenda item 4, which is instruction and leadership. And tonight we have the Director of Food Services, Ms. Atkins, here to present.
Thank you guys for having me here tonight. Mr. Barnett reached out to me there about a week or so ago, and he asked if I would be willing to come tonight and just share with you guys the successes of food service and what we've been doing this summer and really over the last year. And I said, yeah, I'd absolutely love to do that, but I'm only doing that if I can bring along, well, there should have been 11, but 10 of them were able to be here tonight, of the people who are making the successes happen. When I got this job a year and a half ago, somebody told me that cooks were some of the hardest service personnel to work with. And I thought, oh gosh, what have I gotten myself into, right? And I will tell you that over the last year and a half, I've developed some of the best relationships and friends professionally that I've ever had in my life, because they're some of the most genuine people that I've ever met, and they truly just care about our kids and serving our kids, and that's exactly what we've done. And couldn't do it without them. You guys have given me a lot of shout outs in meetings over the last year and a half, and I appreciate that, and I feel appreciated in this role, but my success is nothing without them. And I've never worked a day in food service, so when I got this job, like, I've had to lean on them from the moment that I stepped in that office. And so really we're just here to celebrate them and what they've done, and what they've done is they have fed kids. And just this summer, we, in the month of June, we have fed 41,330 meals. They have prepared more than that because not all of them have been picked up. But just to give you a little backstory on that, last summer, well, really, actually, when I was hired, I remember Mr. Bell shook my hand after the meeting, and he said, find a way to make money, to get higher reimbursements. And I'll tell you, in a enrollment that's dropping year to year, in the challenges that we have as public educators, that's very difficult to do. And so we've had to think outside of the box, and we've done just that. And I want to recognize those women who have done that. And of the 10 that are here tonight, I have 3 of them that have worked in every single supplemental position that we have posted. And I tell people all the time, I say jump, and these women say how high, because if it has to do with kids and the benefits of kids, that's what they do. But I want to recognize 3 of those real quick, if they'll just stand up when I say their name. Danielle Atkins, Diana Hatfield, and Gina Clay. Not only have these 3 women here tonight worked this summer, but they are also working summer school, and they worked the after-school program, and there are cooks every day, just like the rest of them. And you guys can sit back down if you'd like. But that takes a lot of work, and nobody really appreciates or understands what these women do day in and day out until you get in the kitchen and you see what they do. And it's the very foundation of meeting our kids' needs when they step one foot in the building every day, to make sure that they're fed and ready to learn. We started the after-school program, and we had a 750% increase. I'll say that again, 750% increase in reimbursement from the previous year. Last summer, we decided to do the food boxes, and we weren't able to really meet it as much as we're doing this year. This year, we're able to feed kids 73 of the 78 days that they're home for summer. We're able to provide breakfast and lunch in some way. And last summer, when we started that, we had a 928% increase in our reimbursement compared to the previous year. And just this year, with increasing that, you know, like I said, last year we tried the box thing. It was one of those things that was successful, and we wanted to do it again this year and do it better. And we're packing it. Last year we purchased a packaged box. This year we wanted to do it better because we weren't real happy with the products in there. We wanted to feed the kids the things that we feed them and that we know that they like, and it's just exactly what we've done, and it has been a lot of work, and that's why we have the 10 of them here tonight to recognize them. And just this month with that increase, it's shown to be a 65% increase just in 1 month of what we did all summer last year. So, good job, guys. So what we're going to do now is we are going to recognize them, each and every one of them. Mr. Barnett's going to help me do that, and we're going to recognize them as our what did I call that?
Summer Meals Heroes.
Summer Meals Heroes, and we would like to present each of them with a certificate. And you know, yes, they do. They apply for this job and they get paid, but like I said, there's a lot of them that could choose not to be here because it's much nicer to lay by a pool and enjoy your summer than it is to pack food bags. But there's a lot of them that show up, whether they're on the clock or not. You know, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate them.
And I will tell you, just to piggyback on what Kayla has said, when you could come in here any morning, and it's just a flurry of activity in there. And they're packing boxes and packing bags, and you know, and it's not, I mean, it's all day, and I mean, truly, it's assembly line, monotonous work, and they're killing it. You know, I came in one morning and jumped in and helped for a little while, and I thought, all day, bless their hearts. You know, they've done an amazing job, and I'm really appreciative of them. And you know, I watched the way they sling some of those heavy boxes around, and you know, quite frankly, I wouldn't want to mess with any of them.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
But yeah, they're but in addition to their certificate, I have this, and I hope they don't find it cheesy, but it's a little lapel pin that they can wear on their uniform. You know, my tagline since I've been here is "Awesome things are happening in Lincoln County schools," and this, since they cook, it says "Officially awesome." So
They are definitely officially awesome. Yes. Yes. All right, so I'll say their names. Is that how you want to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
You can give them, and you guys can stand up here for a picture afterwards with them. It'd be great. Okay? And then you can get back to work. No, I'm just kidding. All right, the first one we have there is stopped at the bottom. Okay, I'll start at the
One that's not here.
is Valerie Roberts.
Who's taking the picture?
Go. John. Next, we have Kiana Linville. Move across there, yeah.
Thank you.
Gina Clay. Rhonda Cooper.
You're very welcome.
Amanda Payton. Sarah Porter. Crystal Bills. Tara Benwell. Diana Hatfield. And Danielle Adkins.
Ah, there you go, Sue. Over live.
See if y'all can like pick her up and hold her.
Oh,
like-
Might want to stick to your boxes.
Mr. Barnett, if you want to, your head's blocked.
Just step up here and I'll hold you.
I mean, I'm not tall enough to.
Tippy toes.
3, 2, 1.
Give him a box.
3, 2, 1. All right. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
Did you say 41,000
330.
Yeah,
41,000.
41,330
in the
mils.
month of June?
That was just in the month of June, yeah.
So that's 10,000 a week?
So, yes, it is. Well, here's what you gotta understand is it is, breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
So, and every time we give out a bag, it is, that's 2 meals in every single bag, and we give out a 7-day meal bag until summer school started. Now we can only do 3-day because we're not allowed to do non-congregate meals for at home when they could come to summer school and get a hot meal for breakfast and lunch. So, yeah, those numbers
Impressive.
add up really quick.
That's wonderful, and I appreciate you in the
Thank
role
you.
that, as the director of food services for doing all this, and the increases from last year and and all of that is great. I didn't see the rest of them, but I caught Sarah and Tara down there, and
Yeah.
and genuinely, not because it's their meeting or
Yeah.
that you're presenting, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate them. They come in on Mondays, Tuesdays, put it
Yeah.
all together,
Yeah.
Thursdays distribute, so I appreciate it.
Right, and those 3 ladies that stood up, they're pulling 44 hours this summer because not only are they doing the non-congregate program, but they're also summer school cooks. And they also, all 3 of them also did the after-school program, which is an additional 10 hours every week on top of their real job. And like I said, yes, they do get paid for that, but it is not easy what they do, and it's very minimal. They're on the bottom of the pay scale in the big picture, and they just do a phenomenal job.
Yeah. And I get paid at my job. It's
Yeah.
all about the finance, not the romance. But you still got
Yeah.
to show up.
do.
Somebody's got to be willing to show up. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's easy. I mean, with the gas prices and such, it's easy to say, I won't be making that much more if I just stay home. But truly, if I call them, whether they get paid or not, and I say, hey, we have a need for kids, they show up every time.
I mean, we bragged on Miss Atkins.
Yeah,
and,
that's really not me, it's
and-
them.
and that's,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say, but you can have
Yeah.
all the greatest plans in the world.
Yeah.
You can be the best at your job, and I think you are.
Thank you.
But if you don't have the people that's
Yeah.
doing the work behind the scenes,
Yeah.
it don't matter how good of a plan you got. And,
That's right.
And obviously, I mean, the numbers don't lie. That
Mhm.
they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we could honor them, show them we appreciate them.
My dad has always told me that when you keep people first, you're always doing things right. And, we take care of them. And this benefits them just as much as it does our kids, and our community and our economics here in Lincoln County, because that's more money in their pockets to spend this summer. It's a big picture. And, it's sad whenever, I never really thought about this until a couple years ago. Our school system is our biggest employer of the county. And so when we find ways for them to work more, it benefits everybody. So,
You've done a great job.
well, thank you.
Absolutely. They all
Thank you.
have. Thank you.
They have. Thank you.
Once again, Ms. Atkins, great job. Mr. Barnett, I would like, if possible, she is an example to the directors. If we can have 2 directors present at every board meeting to kind of highlight the positives in Lincoln County. Probably a principal or 2 as well. That's just an example of the great things that are happening. I think sometimes we don't hear the whole story, so great story tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
get that to happen.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so with the instructional leadership out of the way, we move on to agenda item 5, consent. And it looks like we've got items A through Q. So I'll give you a second. Skim that. I would just like to point out item P in the consent section is to accept the retirement resignation of board member Dr. Sheila Burns. So just want to say that we certainly have appreciated her service to the board, and she's done a great job, and we thank her for that.
We
Well, her
do.
service just in general through, I mean, she's been principal, she's been
Yes.
teacher, she's just been,
Yeah, all throughout her career.
obviously,
Yes.
she's always been one of those people who puts kids first.
Yes.
And yes, we'd like to, and I'll reach out to her. We want to do something on the 28th meeting to recognize her and her commitment to Lincoln County, her commitment to children of Lincoln County, and just Lincoln County in general. And so we'd like to just recognize her on the 28th board meeting and let her know that her work and her dedication to this county over the years did not go unnoticed.
Yeah. Good idea.
Mr. Barnett, I have a question on item H, the 3A itinerary intervention. Is that a 2-year grant from the State Department? Item H?
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's the end of it. That's correct.
I'll move to approve consent items.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
Second.
second by Mr. Gaines. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Mr. Gaines,
Yay.
Mr. Marsteller,
Yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. Takes you to agenda item 6, personnel. Direct your attention to the blue sheet behind the agenda. We've got items A through E.
Do we have a replacement for Pam Dice, summer school nurse? Or we have a substitute?
Jenny is filling in.
Okay.
Yep.
Make a motion, we approve personnel items.
Motion by Mr. Mosteller,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Cartwright. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Mr. Gaines,
Yay.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0. That takes us to agenda item 7 for superintendent updates.
I'll have Ms. Shortridge be speaking on the 28th agenda to talk a little about achievement. We should have a better picture of what's finalized by then, so she can talk more about that. We did see some growth this year, and we're excited about that. We're always excited about growth. Nowhere by any stretch of imagination are we where we want to be, so we're putting our foot in the gas a little harder to work more toward the walk to intervention and the intervention programs that we utilized last year to get more gain out of it once we get everybody on board with Fidelity. And you'll see if you look at schools individually, the schools that you can see that a lot of them really produced. We had some of our schools that by far outperformed the state. So we're real excited about that. Moving on to the Duval project, there's been a little bit of a snafu there with some electric motors. So I think there's been some kind of either mishandling or improper installation perhaps, or maybe just a power surge, but we've gotten some motors that have gone bad. And of course, we're not the owner yet, so that's not on us, but just to make you aware, it's not going to delay the project any, because they're just, they'll swap them out. They're keep doing what they're doing right now. I think they're putting the lettering on the side of the building this evening or today. If you get a chance to go up there, just check in, and because every time we walk in up there, it seems like that they've, that the work has just been exponential and things that they've, been able to accomplish in a short amount of time. But again, things like that, just like I said today, the motor's going down. That's why that I'm so adamant about making sure that everybody's excited and can't wait to get in there, but we got to give it time to make sure that all the systems are run in, and we get the bugs worked out of them prior to moving in. And I say that because I've been through it 3 times of moving in, and then something catastrophic happens that we weren't prepared for because we didn't give it time to do what it needs to do. So, it is, but it is coming up to date. There's a lot of good things going on up there. A lot of things are moving. Tile work is looking phenomenal. The groundwork is really shaping up and look a lot better. So we're real excited about that as well. But that's kind of where we are at this point with that. And Mr. Gaines, thank you. We've got it on the agenda. We usually put it on the agenda for updates from our directors. That we try to get somebody on there as often as possible when there's something to report. And so we will certainly do that. We talked about the last meeting, and this is something that President Wilson can talk about here in agenda number 8, but we talked about moving the location of the 28th meeting to Harts based on the presentation that'll be taking place. And I think that we probably need to decide that tonight to make sure that, that we can get all the notification out. So that's all I had.
What kind of, you may have covered this and I missed it, but what kind of motors was it?
The electric motors.
Okay.
Some of them, I think they're all related to HVAC.
Was it, excuse me, the 28th meeting, the same as we planned on doing the, kind of honoring Dr. Burns?
Yes.
Okay, so we'd do that at Harts?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yep. If something, I'll talk to her, I'll reach out to her, and if she would rather have it here, so more of the community can come here, we'll do it at a future meeting.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do think, my 2 cents is that, given the nature of that presentation, it would be more appropriate to have that in Harts. That's my opinion. Of course, everyone feel differently, that's fine, but
I'm good with it.
Fine with me.
All right, so the July 28th meeting will be at Harts.
Surprise.
So that does take us to agenda item 8, board member comments, so I'll open it up to that. I'll touch on a couple of things, just real quick. One is the board meeting for Harts, and the reason that we're changing the venue is there's going to be a presentation. A gentleman, I forget his name, but he has ideas for the old community center, and so that presentation is going to be made in the Harts community so that if they have interest, they can come out and hear the plans, tentative plans for that building. The other thing that I'd like to mention with the consent items, we did take up Dr. Burns' resignation. So with that, it gives us 45 days to fill the vacancy. If we don't fill it within that 45 days, then the state will appoint a board member. So I will put this out on the website, but I'd like to receive letters of interest. You can put attention to my attention as president of the board, but I'd like them all to be sent to the address here, 10 Marlin Avenue, Hamlin, West Virginia, and I'm not sure what the zip code is, but 25523. But we'll get that out on the website, so just if anyone has an interest to run for the vacant, or not run, but to be looked at for the vacant position on the board, please submit a letter of interest for that. And then I'll share those. What deadline do we want to make on that? Let's see.
Mr. Wilson, just to clarify, it's 45 days from today when we
Yes.
accepted it, correct?
Yes, 45 days from today, which I didn't do the math, but that puts us around the 3rd week of August, I'm pretty sure. So I think if we have by the 7th, I think if we have all letters of interest, the deadline will be close of business on August the 7th, Friday, August the 7th. And then once we have those, excuse me, letters of interest, I'll share them with the board members. We'll review them, and at that point, we'll decide if we would like to have interview process and that kind of thing.
Do they have to reside in a certain location?
District 3.
That's a good point to make, yes. So we've already got 2 board members from District 2 and 2 board members from District 3. Are they 3 or 1?
One.
They're 1?
One.
Okay, so we've got 2 board members from District 1 and 2 board members from District 2. So the person would have to reside in District 3. Rough boundaries of that is Fall Creek Curve to
Sweetland area.
area in Lincoln County, so. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's a good point to make. That's all that I have. Open it for any other comments.
I just want to welcome Mr. Gaines back.
Good to be back.
He,
I told you I was coming back.
you did. You most certainly did. And I said, don't you threaten me, and here you are.
There you go.
But no, Mr. Gaines is back. We're glad to have him here. Always welcome his opinion, his experience. So it's good to see you sitting in that chair, Mr. Gaines.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
Good to have you.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to welcome Mr. Gaines, and we're glad to have you here. My time on the board when you were our programs director, I was always impressed, and you're helpful, and I'm glad you're not down there with Robert.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
And we'll miss Miss Burns, of course.
Yes,
Absolutely.
They put him down there because too much intelligence on one end will upset the.
Yeah, right. We'll go with that. And just to back up on it, just to put a finer point on this, do we have a meeting, if the deadline is the 7th, do we have a meeting on or after the 7th and before that 45-day deadline? Because we need a day,
Should be
you know what
this-
I mean, we need a day after the deadline.
Yeah, should be the.
There's the 11th and the 25th in August.
Those are our meeting dates.
You have those in by the 7th, you'll have till the.
We can review them on the 11th.
I guess.
Yep.
20th is 45 days.
The 20th? So we'll have to make our decision on that 11th.
So we'll have to review the letters and make a decision on the 11th.
So you probably want to change the date of the due date for the letters, change it to that Monday, close of business that Monday, which would be the 7th.
7th.
Third? We had it as the 7th.
I only bring that up to point out we don't
Oh, yeah.
have, we're not going to have a day to review them and then a
Right.
period of time where we can deliberate or think about it.
So that would
We're gonna
make
have
them
to-
due on the 3rd.
Third, yeah, let's do that. So, sorry for any changes that need to be made, but the letters of interest, if you are interested in the open board seat by end of business Monday, August the 3rd, so that we have time to review those before the regularly scheduled board meeting on Tuesday, August the 11th. Good call out, thank you. Anyone else with comments? All right, that takes us to agenda item 9, which is adjourned until Tuesday, July 28th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Harts PK through 8.
Do the honors, Mr. Gaines.
I make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Gaines,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Cartwright. Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Mr. Gaines,
Yay.
Mr. Mosteller,
Yay.
Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 4-0, and the time is 6:34.